What is up, everybody? This is James from ReviewIt wearing my special shirt, and today we are reviewing the Order 1886. Yes, so if you guys have been watching, you have seen the gameplay videos that I've been doing, and I know I'm getting people dropping subscribers and being like, oh, I don't want to do this, it's blowing up my subscriber feed. If that's the case, sorry. These aren't going to happen a lot. This is just something I wanted to do because I like doing them. So here we go. We are going to do the Order. We're going to review this sucker. We're going to get it out of the way, and we're going to throw it off, and it's going to go away, and it's not going to come back. Ready? Essentially, the new PlayStation 4 exclusive. It is from ReviewIt, the guys who have made the God of War PSP games. They have made some other cool stuff on PSP, but this is their first ever console AAA exclusive. So basically, the Order is kind of like an alternate history set in London in 1886, kind of like an alternate steampunk style story where there's this ancient league of knights who hunt down paranormal creatures and things of that nature, and they have these really cool weapons. They have all this advanced tech made by Nikola Tesla, which is an alternate version of the real Nikola Tesla. And this is essentially kind of like it's kind of like Underworld, you know, those movies that weren't very good, but it's kind of like those. And the main character is Sir Galahad. That's not his real name, that's actually his knight name. All the members of the Order are going by names of the real knights from the original Knights of the Round Table. So basically what you have here, it's kind of like a setup story for what is to come. ReviewIt did this to basically start their franchise and to pick it up and to be this major thing for PlayStation, kind of be like that new Uncharted type of thing where it's this cinematic game that's very cool, very action-packed, and just fun. So do they succeed at that? Well, that is a whole other thing. In a way, yes, they succeed at making a action-packed, fun, cinematic quality movie-like video game. They succeed at that. But it feels like at some point ReviewIt forgot that they were making a video game and not a movie. Now you may wonder, what do I mean by that? Simple. The game itself is literally the best looking console game I've ever seen. Like, I have never seen a console game that looks this good. It is incredible. If you've seen the gameplay, you will see that those visuals are amazing. And even, surprisingly, the videos, which I recorded straight from the PS4 and just uploaded them directly to YouTube, they actually turned out pretty well, apparently. Even though this isn't, like, next-gen quality, I mean, it's not going to blow your mind, like, holy crap, this is totally next-gen. Visual department, these guys aced it. These guys made it, man. If any of you ReviewIt guys are watching, which I doubt you are, you did a great job with visuals. Like, legit. Good job. Another thing this movie did, see, I called it a movie. Another thing that this game did really well is that it had a look and feel of a movie. There are black bars at the top of the screen right there and right there. And yeah, they kind of take up a lot of the gameplay section, what little there is, but they are there, and they do make you feel like you are watching this widescreen presentation of a film, of an action, paranormal, alternate history film, and it's awesome. It looks great. That coupled with the visuals are awesome. The cinematic cutscenes will transition directly with the gameplay. You are not going to have any pauses, any stutters. You're going to go straight from gameplay to cutscene, and it's awesome. It really looks good, and it is a technological achievement. I have to give them that. I have to at least applaud ReviewIt for getting that stuff nailed and down pat. The performances in this game are also really good, like the voice and the mocap. I don't know if they did mocap for this one. I'm pretty sure they did, but the voice work is spectacular. It's wonderful. I've never even heard of any of the people who are voice acting in this game, and they are awesome. Like, they're great. And not only that, but they're playing really good characters. I loved Galahad and Percival and Lafayette and Igraine, I think that's her knight name, that's not her real name, I don't know what her real name was. But I loved every one of those characters. They were great, they were fun. I mean, yeah, some of them were a little cookie cutter and kind of like, oh, I've seen characters like that 100 times. Yes, but, you know, that's gonna happen. They also did a really good job with the story. I mean, it's predictable, and it's kind of like we've seen this story 100 times before, and within the first hour, you can kind of predict how this is all gonna play out. I mean, even I kind of did, and there were parts in the gameplay where I was like, oh, I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna walk around this corner, and that's what's gonna happen. And it did. And I was kind of disappointed, but at the same time, I was like, what did I expect? Seriously, what? They got a good story. It's a good story. Formulaic, but they got a good story. But, because there's always one, The game's story is really good up until it's terrible, and I mean absolutely piss poor cop-out of an ending. I mean, it is literally, like, horrible. It's bad. It's bad. Really bad. And you're kind of like, if you guys have watched it, the ending happens, and it's part 30. If you haven't watched the videos yet, go check out part 30, because here's how it goes. You're doing the final boss, which is literally a copy and paste boss battle from before, but you're doing the boss battle, and it's really cool, and it's really awesome, and you're really emotionally connected, and then it just, done. You have one little thing that happens, and then you're done. And you're just kind of left, like, huh? So, and then, of course, there is some little after-credits scene, or mid-credit scene, and while it is kind of like, oh, well, at least they didn't just leave me hanging, it isn't mind-blowing. It's not going to be like, it is literally a Batman type of cutscene. It's just, I just dropped the case. See, this is where the problems, all the problems I do have with this game stem from that ending, because here's why. The ending happens, and it is sequel bait as sequel bait can get. It is sequel bait trying to be sequel bait. It's not trying to hide in this complete story. It is literally like, we're going to get a sequel. We're going to give you a sequel. We're going to give you a sequel. You want a sequel? Yeah, we're going to give you a sequel. And even though it's a sequel bait ending, which we all kind of expected, it wouldn't be a problem if there was more. If there was something else to this game. There is a single player component. That's all. It is a 6 to 7 hour single player component. Nothing else. If there was a multiplayer component, or if there was a horde mode, or if there was a challenge mode, something, this would be a fine game. It would be a good game. Like, I could give it a good game, because the shooting mechanics, they're good. They work. They're tight. They feel good. There's never a problem when you're running around in a chaotic gunfight and you're mowing down enemies. There's never a problem like that. It works just fine, and the game is polished. Holy crap! It's the first huge game of 2015, excluding Dying Light, which I didn't play. But excluding that game, this is the big game of the year, and it is polished. It works. It works. I didn't have a single glitch. I may have had a part where a character was kind of acting funny, but I never had a real glitch. I never had a game-breaking bug. I never had any of these problems that plagued the games of last year. Holy crap, that's great. It's just a shame that the rest of the game isn't that good. Just saying. It's just... The problem is that there's just nothing else. And it's fun while it's there, but when it's gone, you're just kind of like... First off, you're like, that's it? And second, you're like, why is that it? And thirdly, you're like, why do I still have this game? And then then by the fourth thing, you're already at GameStop like, here you go. The way I want to look at the order, and this is kind of, I'm trying to wrap this up here, but the main thing I see about the order is it is a foundation game. It is what Ready at Dawn said here. We will put this at the bottom, and we will build everything on top of it. And I feel like they're going to do it. I feel like the next one, Order 1887, whatever the hell they're going to decide to call it, I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like it's going to be a good game. I mean, I want it to be a good game. I really want it to be a good game. And I think they're going to. I think they got the engine. They got the characters. They got the original story set up. They're ready. They're ready to kick this out the door and give us a good sequel. And I think they can do it. But the universe is so awesome. The game is beautiful. The world is awesome. The characters are great. It's just... there needs to be some game here. We got too much movie and not enough game. And for those of you who know me, I'm a movie buff. So I loved the movie quality of this, but then again, I was like, I paid for a video game, not a movie. Okay, so we're going to do video games a little differently. For those of you who watch our movie reviews, don't worry, these aren't going to become commonplace. I'm not going to be doing video games every week. Even though I'm a huge gamer and I love video games and I would love to do video games every week, I can't afford it because I'm a college student and I am... kind of like, I just need pennies to pay for college. So, I won't be doing a lot of video games. I'm going to do a couple in the future, but not a lot. But we're going to do them a little differently. Originally, I was planning on having a scale, much like we do with the films, but now it is going to be a little different. I think I'm going to review video games based off of price. And what I mean by that, the order at launch was $59.99, 60 bucks. I am going to say, here's all the qualities of it. I think it is worth this price. And whatever that price is, that's when you should consider buying it. That price or lower, then you should consider buying it. So, for this rare occasion, because the order is such a divisive and controversial game, I'm going to give it two separate verdicts, basically. The first one is going to be for people like me. If you are watching this and you are a video gamer and you love movies, you love cinematic video games, you want these kind of things like Uncharted 2, you want these cinematic awesome experiences that make you feel like you're playing a movie. If that's what you want, the Order 1886 would be worth $39.99 and lower. I would not go above $40 for this game. No matter what rating, it is not worth $60. This game should not have been $60 when it came out. It should have been $40 from the get-go. But I think $40 is your max amount of money you should spend if you are a cinematic game lover like I am. If you want a game that is going to give you hours of gameplay, you want this massive, expensive RPG that's going to give you hours and hours of entertainment, that's going to give you over 60 hours of your entertainment, that's going to be like entertainment for, 1 hour of entertainment costs $1, so you're paying $60 and you're getting 60 plus hours of entertainment, you need to stay away from the Order. Don't go near it. Avoid it. Stay away. If that is you, the Order is not worth more than 20 bucks. If you don't want a game that you're going to finish in an afternoon, the Order is not worth more than $20. Plain and simple. I don't think it's any lower than $20. I don't think it should go lower than $20 because it's at least a $20 game. It's about as much entertainment as you're going to get from a downloadable title. But that is my review for the Order. I actually had a good time playing it. Make sure to watch those videos if you haven't. Give them a shot, you know. You might enjoy them. I know there's a lot. There's like 30 and plus one that's really short. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. They're fun. It was a fun game, and I had a fun time doing it. It's the first game that I actually did a full playthrough of on this channel. And I'm sorry if it's on this channel and it blew up your subscribers. I know I have another channel for that, and I should have put it over there, but I just wanted to do it here simply because it's so much like a movie. I felt it just kind of felt more at home here than on a gaming-focused channel. So if you weren't happy with all the constant amount of videos, I apologize, and I will not put any more over here. They will be on the other channel. But thank you guys for watching. It was an interesting game, and I'm ready to see a sequel. I hope Ready It Dawn can get one, and I hope they take advantage of making a good game the next time. So here's to hoping. So thank you guys for watching. This is James from ReviewIt, and we will have more movies coming out this weekend. We will have some movie reviews. I just saw Cinderella the other night. I will review that this weekend, and we also have Insurgent coming out, so we will be reviewing. There will be stuff going on, so make sure to come back this weekend and make sure to check those out. And that's a wrap.